Big flexer, rich dresser,
I just Leo ran off of Montclair
sweatshirts,
big stepper,
Louis V collector.
She ain't had enough, then I'm applying more pressure. I'm a bitch.
Hold up. We back for another episode. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Jordan K, young Chris Kringle in this. You know what I'm saying? We back for another episode during this lovely December holiday time. I do not have a topic to talk about, no one to highlight necessarily, and we're just gonna be talking about some music today, if that's okay with you. All right, I like to hear that. So the two artists that I'm talking about this week, I got a lot of songs that I've been liking by them. I've known them for a couple years, and I have a lot of music saved on my playlist by them, and so I had to talk about. For this first artist, I was like, am I able to highlight them? Because technically they're not a Wisconsin artist, and that's what we're highlighting. But then I realized, you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want and talk about whoever I want. So we're highlighting dude. And who we talking about this week is no other than Lucien Parker.
Lately I've been caught up, keep it low key, trying to get from underneath the woodwork. Top floor seats, let me juice them, I don't sleep, don't get played out. Couple niggas think they better than me and get played out. Getting to the money while they party, you can stay out. I'ma get from underneath the mud any day now.
Lucien Parker, Minneapolis resident, Southside Minneapolis, representing the building. I feel like we as Wisconsinites have adopted Lucien as a second home because I believe Lucien went to UW-Madison. So shout out the Badgers. That's the only shout out we given it to them. When I saw Lucien rocking in the studio and I got to see his recording process. If you don't know, Lucien is an engineer as well. He can mix and master your stuff. He's done other artists as well in the city. You will see him a lot, connecting with a lot of artists in the city of Milwaukee. Dude can make a full ass song. I'm talking about intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, outro, like that. Never write a thing down, but the pen game is crazy. Like, if you listen to the words, his metaphors, his similes, like all this stuff, he goes crazy with it. You know, one big thing as an artist that you gotta get is placements. That's a huge thing for artists. And it was awesome to see that Lucien has had a few placements over the years. I believe one of his placements was in a Marvel film, TV show, something Marvel related, I believe. And that was really dope to see. Those are some big looks for artists, some nice paydays. Lucien's been putting music out for a while now. I remember some of his EPs, or I don't remember, I know some of his EPs are on streaming right now. The first ones, he was like kind of EP singles, like a single with like a couple songs on there. And I really liked, I believe it was chapter 4, but I know it's the one with the green cover, and I believe it's called Metamorphosis. That was my favorite chapter out of the series that he was doing. Some of my favorite songs on there, Like Me and My All. Those are my two favorite. I'm gonna give you my all we need is trust. You know what I'm saying? It just what it is. And so I did that terribly. I butchered that, but shit, I love the song, so I'm gonna sing it whenever I want. But besides the 2 EPs he put out, he also has a lot of singles out. Impossible, which is probably his biggest song, most streamed, at least his #1 song. It's not my personal favorite because I think he's got a lot in the catalog, but a lot of people like the song Impossible. I mentioned Round Me. That's also another single dropped in 2017. One of my favorite singles that he's dropped is Hooked. Man, that just slapped. But Euphoria was one of my favorite projects. I really like Lucien Parker. I think that's when he was in his bag. I don't think there was one song on that project that I didn't like. The title track Euphoria was cold. White Tips I really like as well. Southside, we was on the south side cruising in the Honda, rolling with the windows down, because I got the 2-door Accord, you know what I'm saying? So we riding in the Honda, you know what I'm saying? Another song on there is Common Knowledge. I like that song.
Don't get too excited, baby. Let's just burn these woods down. I'm putting on my list, baby. I really want to work it out.
We just waiting on the more music. He's also been hopping on a lot of features. You can see him on Von Alexander's newest project. My favorite feature he's ever done is with Genesis Renji, Greenlight. Check him out because he is one of my favorite artists. Even though he's a Minneapolis, Minnesota kid, he might like the Vikings. We don't care about that. We just like him for his music. Just kidding. We like him a lot more than just his music. But really appreciate him coming over to the state of Wisconsin and all this shit that he's doing in Milwaukee. I think I may have mentioned he does have a studio here in Milwaukee, Studio 201X. You got to go hit them up and get connected with them because they're doing a lot of dope things, not just as a studio, but, you know, overall videos and content and just a lot of different things. So get tapped in with the crew over there. A lot of great talented, not just Lucien, but his entire team around him. Really dope people. So keep dropping that music. Keep being dope as a person, as an artist. Lucien has done a lot of great things. And so, yeah, you got to be tuned in with Lucien Parker. All right, now it's time for some smooth shit. All right, we got to get on some smooth shit. And this week, we talking about the singer-songwriter, Rahn Harper.
Think it's time to change out the scenery. Sick of lames doubting my abilities. And I ain't even flexing my muscles. We was bred for the struggle. Glad my homies made it out alive. Snakes in the grass all slithering. Folks ain't the people they pretend to be. Gotta know who's got your back and who doesn't. Cause once you poppin', then they all come running, yeah.
Boss, you gotta get tuned in to Rahn Harper right here, man. He is cold, man. This boy is smooth, man. He's smooth. I remember hearing about Rahn Harper a few years back, and I was like, oh, damn, there's some soul into him. He got some flair, and I loved it. I love Rahn Harper. You know, he put me on a wave. He put me on a wave. He put me in a vibe, and I really like what Rahn Harper was doing. And he was making some moves when I first, you know, got in touch with him. I was like, oh, dang, he was making some moves. And people respect him in the city and really liked him. And so I really thought he was just a dope dude when I first got introduced to him. Rahn Harper makes some great music. You know, if you want to put a genre, maybe like a pop, R&B, has a little hip-hop into him as well. But y'all know how that little genre stuff works. If you're black, you're R&B. If you're white, you're pop. And it's like, I don't believe in that shit. So he's a mix of a lot of things. Just the dude can sing. He makes some good music, some good songs. Just, you know, I just really like Rahn Harper. So I don't really know what genre you place him in, but he's in that kind of that lane, you know, a little bit. The first song that I heard by Rahn Harper came out in 2017. It's called Stay.
I notice everything you do for me. Right next to you is where I wanna be. I'ma give you all of me. I could go on and on and on, yeah. On and on, on and on.
After that, I was like, all right, this is what dude got on my radar, and I started peeping some of his music, and he drops a lot of singles. I didn't even see a full-length project. I didn't check on SoundCloud or any other. I just saw on the DSPs there wasn't a full-length project, but dude has been dropping a lot of singles over the years. Like, I believe he has 8 singles out this year alone. This was another song that came out in 2020 called Canceling My Plans, which is a mood because I'll be canceling my plans all the fucking time. And another song that came out in 2020 was actually called In a Mood, freestyle. That, he went crazy on that. Sweatshirts that came out in 2017, Wishes. He did a little flex on that. Spotify and Apple Music pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering what his plans are for a full-length project. That would be very cool to see a few full-length songs, or not full-length songs, but a full-length project. Because, yeah, Rahn Harper, I think he's got some notoriety in the city, and people do mess with Rahn Harper. I haven't seen where he's at. I don't know what he's doing now because he is gearing up with dropping these singles. So I assume with the rollout, 2021 is going to have some big things for Rahn Harper. So I'm excited for all that kind of stuff. One thing I'd love too is videos. Music videos are a big thing, and that's how people kind of mess with songs too, is they might not like it right away, but then they watch the video. I'll give you an example. We Paid by Lil Baby and 42 Dugg. I didn't like that song. I didn't like it. But then I saw them driving them the Hellcats and everything like that. I was like, when I first heard some of Rahn Harper's first songs, I was like, all right, a little slow for me. I didn't really mess with it. But then I saw the visuals. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, dude has got some good cameramen and working with some good work. Like, this shit's pretty smooth. Like, his visuals, I really like it. Like I said earlier, he has worked with other artists. He's respected. You know, Von Alexander is someone that he's worked with a few times and has a few singles with. And so, you know, and there's countless others. But, you know, Rahn Harper is a great artist. And I think people need to know who Rahn Harper is. That boy Cole. So check him out. Check out his music. I think you'll like that wave, you know what I'm saying? Follow him on the gram or any other social media that you use. I just do the gram because that's easy for me. But follow Rahn Harper. Like I said, just a really talented dude. I really hope to see more from Rahn Harper. I hope to learn more about dude. But, you know, the songs that I do have, like I said, I have a whole list of both of these artists that I talked about today. I've been listening to them a lot. And they are on my cuffing season playlist. Rahn Harper is definitely on my cuffing season, you know, and breakup, you know, it's a little bit of both. And so, you know, Rahn Harper definitely sits on that, but love his vibe, love his energy. Seems like a great dude from what I see in interviews and other things like that. But, you know, go check out Rahn Harper, bro. Go support the man. I know I say it every week, folks, but these are just two artists that I really think y'all need to know. And I just think they're really dope artistically and also just great people as people. Their personalities goes into the music and makes me like the music even more. I think you'll like their music as well. I haven't steered you wrong yet. I'm just telling you. I'm going to be back next week for another episode with some more dope artists. In the meantime, I'm going to be dashing through these hoes. I'll see y'all next week.
Ain't got no love for no one. Who's selling drugs? No one. Don't get no fuck, I'm on one. I got a bag, but so what? Who said he gon' rob me? No one. You need a perk? I'm on one. He sound like who? No one. Beat your ass up, I'm on one. Bitch, I'm on one. I'm on one. Who gon' rob me? No one. I'm on one. I'm on one.